Hi, so this video is just going to go over how to navigate Onshape and generally what you're going to see when you first go in it. So the first step when you're going into Onshape is to create an account. All you have to do is go to the login page here and then click this button. I'm not going to walk through it honestly because it's not that important. The only important thing is you want to make sure to create a student account, an education account. And the second thing is when you put your name, make sure it's something that you go by and that you prefer, because that's how people are going to identify you if you're on an Onshape document. Everything else isn't that important. Alright, so this is the first thing you're going to see when you go into Onshape. Yours is probably going to be a lot emptier than mine because I've been CADing. Think of it like Google Docs. Up here you got your most recent, and then here is just all of your documents and such. And then on the side, you're mostly going to use this for things that are shared with you. So if you're going to CAD something on the robot and that document is shared with you, it's going to pop up here, yep. And then on this top part, you don't really need to care about it too much. Change your account details, etc. You can go up to your name. First step when you're CADing is you want to go to create button to make a document. So I'm just going to name my document quick. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just label it. You can always change it later. Alright, so this does look like a lot, but let's break it down. Also, you can just think about it like Google Docs again. So on the top here, you got your title, and if other people are in the document, then their names or icons will pop up here. And then this bar is just the commands you can do, all these tools, which we will go over in later videos, but right now all you need to know is these are tools. On the side here you got your features, or your navigation. Honestly, when you make parts, they're gonna pop up here. It just says your planes here, nothing too snazzy. Time jump here, but there's also a versions in history part of your sidebar where you can go back to previous versions of your history, which can be really good if you make mistakes in your document. In this bottom part, this is all the things you can have in your document. So right now we're in a part studio. This is where your part's gonna go. This is where you're gonna make your part. In assembly, that's when you want to put multiple parts together. We don't need to go over that right now, but that's what it's for. And then on this side here in our box, we're going to use variables. So instead of just putting a number for something, we might use a variable. You can look at them here. And then honestly, if you go into this tab manager, it's not too important right now, but when we get into bigger documents, it's going to be really helpful to be able to see the different things in your one document. And then, obviously for the main part, we got our planes here. This is where your workspace is going to be, and this is where you're going to make your parts. So right now we just got our 3 planes, front plane, top, and right. Then you got your center. In this area, you got a thing where you can see different angles at different sides really easily. So if I want to see the right side, just click on the right. If I want to see it at an angle, just do that. If you want a more specific angle or position, you can use your mouse or mouse pad. To do a 3D pan like this, on your mouse, you just right click and then drag and hold. On your mouse pad, all you have to do is peace sign it, put 2 fingers, drag and hold. 2D pan, all you have to do with your mouse is right click and click Control. And with your mouse pad, either put 3 fingers, go like so, or you can put 2 fingers and also click Control. Another thing I'll go over quick is how to select. If you drag on your mouse or mouse pad, just left click, drag and hold, you're gonna see this window. What this blue thing means is whatever you're gonna select, it has to be completely enclosed by this blue thing, as opposed to if you left click and go on the right, if anything touches even the edge of this window, it will be selected. So for this, the part has to be completely selected. This, it just has to be touching. I hope this makes it less overwhelming to start CADing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.